Well, welcome back everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. Now, there's nothing worse when you put your heart and soul into building a bike and you get a phone call and your friend's there saying, look, I'm gonna have to bring the bike back to you. It's just not right. It's not right. Your heart kind of sinks and you think, I put 120% effort into that bike. It was mint, everything was torqued up, everything was perfect. And you go, oh, what's wrong? And he says, well, nothing's wrong, but we've got to make it better. And I'm like, make it better? Okay. Now, some of you might have watched the Brodie video in the full build, and if you did, you might have looked at that build and thought, well, how can you make it better? There was a few comments when we built it, and one of the comments was, take the brake boosters off because you're hiding the brakes, and the brakes look lovely, why hide them, and so on and so on and so on. So I'll show you how the bike looks now, if you're out, just in case you didn't see the Brodie video. So I'll show you how the bike looks now as it was when I built it, and then I'll show you what we're changing and going to do to make it better, and then it's perfect. So let's flip around the camera, let's have a look at the bike, and then I'll show you what we're going to fit to make it better. So the bike itself is absolutely lovely, as you can see. Brodie Kineic, we built this from frame all the way up. These are the offending brake boosters that we got recommended to take off because it's obviously hiding the nice XTR. Really nice bike, dark and smoke tyres, lovely race face crank, XTR front and rear mech, absolutely beautiful. No old stock XTR brake arms, really nice 517 rims on old Hope hubs as well. And then as we come up to the handlebars, obviously we've got Avid shifters and XTR shifters, Avid levers, XTR shifters, and silver Ritchie race Force Light bars. So absolutely beautiful bike, beautiful condition, absolutely lovely, absolutely stunning. So as you can see, the bike looks absolutely tremendous, beautiful. So we're going to make it better. So let's have a look how we're going to make this better. So here we are. First of all, we are going to wax oil and rust proof the internal of the frame. Nice full can there. We're going to fit some ODI attack grips. So they're nice and retro. So we're going to fit them bad boys. Got some black Force Light Ritchie bars. So that will kind of make all the front end really blacked out. And then in terms of brakes, we've actually got some no old stock shifter levers, combination ones. So they are absolutely beautiful. And then we are swapping out the brake arms as well. So that will make the kind of group set on the bike, minus crank obviously, because it's got the race face on there, as it should be. So no Avid levers or anything like that. And then we've just got a couple of other bits. So we've got to put a rubber boot on. And then we've also managed to get the lower one as well with the little circlet. So we'll put the boot on the rear mech as well. And then that's about it. Got some new bolts as well for the brake arms because we're not putting the boosters back on. And yeah, so we need to get all this stuff on. Oh, we did just get another crank back from the polishers as well. Not for this bike, but that is beautiful. So that's back from the polishers. That's a different bike, different job. Chain rings are there, so I've got to rebuild that for another build. So yeah, so process of getting all this on. So the process of getting all this on, so one, we've got to take the shifters off because they've got to come off, they're not staying on. Brake levers, so the whole cockpit is kind of got to be broken down, taken off, And as I take them off, I'll wrap them up, bubble wrap them, because they are new old stock, so you don't want no scratches or dings or damage getting to them. So in doing that, we've then got to take all the cables off down to the rear mech, because we've got to put a new cable on with the new shifters, and then the boots have got to go on as well. We've got to take the brake arms off and the brake cables, so that's all got to come off. So in doing that, we then got to take off the crank, drop out. So basically we've got to strip this down to do the rust proofing anyway. So not a lot of work, but still a lot of work. So I'd like, if you get to the end and you see the finished one as it was just a second ago, and now it's going to be with all the new stuff, let me know what you prefer. I think it is going to be a lot better. It's going to be epic. It's going to be in keeping. I'm going to like the black tack cockpit, the new grips on there, because what we've got at the moment, we just got some standard lock-on ones anyway. So yeah, I'll time lapse a strip down and then we'll rust proof it. Oh, I'm going to put a little bit of Invisiframe as well, just where the non-drive side chain stays as well, just in case you get a bit of rub from your feet and stone chips and so on. I've already put it on the down tube when I built the bike, so epic. So let's get stripping the bike and rebuild it so it's better and done, and then we'll go from there. And I've also got some news on the other builds and so on. I'll put it right at the end, so you got to stick around to find that out anyway. So the bike is now all stripped down. So pretty much this is what I've got to do, because obviously I've got to get rust, the wax oil in all the chain stays and everywhere, and then I can get in through the top tube, through the head tube, and then the down tube as well. And then obviously from the bottom bracket I can then obviously get up in every single pipe. Now what I'll do now is I won't do it on camera because it'll take ages to do anyway. All the stuff that is not going back on the bike, I'm going to individually wrap up. Take all the boosters off, bag all them up, wrap all the arms up, and the shifters. So anything that's not going back on this bike, I'm just going to wrap up now and put out the way. Just so they're safe and sound in a box out the way. Because even though we're not using these on this bike, you don't really want to be damaging new old stock parts, even though we've just not long fitted them. And then we can get on. I'll do the Invisiframe there, and then I'll just do a quick short video on the rust proofing, because I have got another video on the channel where I've done the full process anyway. And then it shouldn't be too long to rebuild all this back up, because as you can see, you know, the bottom bracket's all still copper slipped. Everything's just pretty much ready to go. This has only been ridden a handful of times, so let's have a tidy up, let's move stuff, let's get all that wrapped and put away, and then get back to this baby.
Action.
Alright, so let's start getting this in. So we're going to start going down all the holes. Been shaking that for ages, like my rackers. Start filling everything up. What we can do is we can get down just this little brace just there, look. Got some little holes so we can post that in. There you go, look, all coming out everywhere. So basically, I'm going to keep shaking. Get down, so we can probably get, let's see if we can get into this part there. Oh yeah, got some little holes there, look, so we can get down there as well. Yep, gets messy, this does. There you go. It's all over my hands, that's what sits on the inside, look.
Ew.
Yeah, I know. And then, because there's no kind of opening up there to get down there, so we're going to be using the little holes just down there to really kind of get in. Try and get in at different angles as well. And then what we'll do is, once I've got loads of this in, you can generally feel how far it's travelled. See, if it goes cold up there, then I know it's got all the way up. There's a little hole down here that I need to get to as well. Just do it. And then let's get some down the down tube. Make sure we've got enough just down these legs. I can go down. Oh, you can get just in there as well, look. Alright, so now what I'm going to do now is just keep rotating this, trying to make sure I get every single bit of it. So I'll carry on with this, and then what I'm going to do is, because there'll be wax oil all over the frame, I'm going to give the whole frame a good polish up using silicone shine, and then we'll start rebuilding. So join me back in a second.
You doing your slip and slide?
Doing my slip and slide, giving it a good polish with some old silicone shine. And
oh, it's the bubblegum one, isn't it? I like this one. Yeah, I like this one.
So just finishing up the back end. If you're going to help, you can come and help me do some filming then.
What do you think I'm doing?
Oh, yeah.
Not stood here for the good of my health.
I thought you was coming in to pick on me a bit. Yeah, I know you like to.
Nah, if I do that you might not take me out for dinner tomorrow.
I didn't say I was taking you out to dinner.
No, I did. So I can't pick on you too much, you're my investment.
Your investment?
Yeah.
For what?
For being taken out for a meal.
Oh, where do you want to go?
Undecided. Maybe just a nice pub Sunday lunch.
Alright. I'm going to crack on with this then, Anna. Alright, let's get to the next bit then. I'll start putting stuff on.
Yeah, roast chicken.
Chicken?
Or roast beef, actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hello, cat. Meow. Hello, cat. He's a good girl. Hello, dog.
Alright, so what I'm going to get on is... I've got a little boot look. A little rubber boot that should be just on there. See if we can get that over.
Easy peasy.
And then, oh, I've lost it. Oh, there it is. And then you get this little clip, and that slides over, clips that little rubber thing in just there, look.
She wants to howl.
Meow. And then it's that little kind of nipple rubber goes on there, and then when I get the cable on, that one kind of goes over there like that. So we've done it. So let's get that on. And the brakes.
What's the brakes?
Them.
Oh.
We'll put these on as well. They're ready to go on. I'm sure the cat wants to help. Meow. Meow. Right then. Alright, so that's on. Right, let's get the brakes on.
Are you giving the cat your ball? It's like a zoo.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the Shedderoo. It's just a zoo.
It's just a zoo. It's not the dog I'm nearly standing on, it's the cat. Oh, there you go. Yeah, brake pads, right direction. Lovely. Let's slip that one in, slip and slide, and then we'll put the little bolts in, so we're not putting the boosters back on.
No booster seat required. He's over 18.
Yeah, over 18. So, don't want them little ears on there as well. So, we'll get these bad boys in, and then...
XTR.
XTR, yeah. Just like saying words.
Yeah. Shimano.
Shimano. Make sure that wash is lined up. There we are. I'll go around and do a final torque check on those at the end. Oh, they're going to look beautiful. That's going to look so much better than when it had the boosters on, because you can actually see them now as well. And it's because it's all matching the rest of the group set. That's beautiful. Right, let's move on to the next bit. Get down, get down.
Meow. Meow.
No, pulling forks in. I think my phone's vibrating.
It's a bit rude having a vibrator in your pocket.
You can hear it?
No.
Oh. Right, so nice control centre headset going back on, still all lubed up. So we can just slip and slide that on. I love these control centre headsets. They remind me a bit of like the Kona ones, because you nip them up and then they kind of like line up perfect where the bolt is there, and then you just basically tighten that little bolt and then that's your headset on and tensioned. So I'm going to give that just a little nip up, and then what we'll do is we'll get the brake arms on, so I'm going to give them another bit of copper slip, and then we'll get the stem and handlebars, bottom bracket back in, then we're just about there. Let's go for a coffee. First, let's get some more bits on. Does it look better with black handlebars?
I think so. Can't remember.
It used to have silver bars on.
I imagine it looks better because it's all black.
I like your input there.
Mm.
Right, so bars and stem going back on. I've just put the crank on.
Cranky.
Yeah. What's that, cranky or crikey?
Cranky.
Cranky.
Canada. All the seas.
Alright.
Look, it's kind of Canadian flag there.
I know, it's nice, isn't it?
Does that mean this bike's Canadian?
Yeah.
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup. Right, I've waxed oiled the forks as well and given them a good polish up, and put the brake arms on. So let's get the wheels on, because then I can start putting the stuff on the headset. So let's get this on. Let's do a little bit of slipping and sliding into place. Oh, I like it a lot.
Do you have this bike?
Would I have this bike?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd have this bike. It's beautiful, this is. I think it's going to look even nicer now. It's got, I think taking those bosses off, those boosters, I think it's going to look just a lot more just classic and nice as well. Alright, let's get the back wheel on as well.
Could always just not give it back. Then you would have this bike.
You can't just steal someone's bike.
It's not theft, he bought it to us.
Right, so let's get this one on. Let's do this carefully. We don't want no banging around. There we are. Put the little noggin on the end.
That's a real term.
And then, what do I want to do next?
What are my options?
We can either put the chain on around, or we'll put the stuff on the handlebars.
Handlebars.
Ah, okay. Let's do the handlebars next then. Right, let's get these on. What do you think of them?
They look like brakes.
Yeah. What do you think of them? They look nice.
They look like XTR.
They are XTR.
There you
Well
go.
done.
Thank you very much.
Right, this is what we're putting on. We're putting on the ODI Attack Comfort Grips.
They look comfortable.
Yeah, retro. Get them bad boys.
Old new stock.
Old new stock. Old new stock, she says.
Listen, I'm always listening.
ODI. It's a bit of alcohol. Cat didn't like
Oh, that was cruel.
that. It was the noise that she didn't like. It didn't squirt.
That looks hard.
Yeah, they're a bit tight sometimes. Alright, is that right to the end? That feels right to the end. Alright, is the ODI straight on that end? No, see, you were supposed to be keeping an eye on that.
Hey, I don't know what I'm doing, in life or in the shed.
See, it's just nice, look. Let's get that a little bit straighter. There you go. It's nice because it's just little details. You want that nice and straight, look.
Geek spec.
Is that what you're calling it? Alright, so they'll look nice once they're done. Let's get this other one on. I'll put a little bit extra on this one. Oh,
Oof.
all over the floor, do you see that?
Yeah, smells like a brewery.
Some what?
Smells like a brewery.
Alright.
Have you got your letters the right way around?
Yeah, I've got my letters the right way around. Let's make sure they're stretched on exactly the right length. Yeah, pretty much. Lovely. Alright, let's tighten the shifters into place a little bit, and then get them at the right angle, about 45 degrees, and then what we'll do is we'll then, once they're bolted on, we'll start getting, we'll get the chain on, then cables, then we're just about done. So let's go with that. Let's get the chain and reel on. So I like it gentle.
Only with bikes. Don't get it twisted.
So go round there, look. And you come round there, and you've got to go. You've got a little tab just there, which that wants posting right up there, over the top of the tab, like that, and then drop it down through that little tab, and down like that. And then you have your little clipperoos, and you go boink, and you go boink, and then you go boink. There we go. Brake cables. Brake cables.
Anyone ever tell you like Bob Ross?
Who's Bob Ross?
He's a cool guy.
Is it?
Yeah, he's a painter. He does like landscape paintings, and he's very much like that. Like that very soothing boink, there's a little tree and a happy accident. Just, yeah.
Yeah, but you can't have happy accidents when it comes to bikes.
You're the Bob Ross of bikes. You're Bike Bob.
I'm Bike Bob.
You just need an afro now.
You what?
You just need an afro.
I can't grow an afro.
Bob Ross had a great afro.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We should watch some Bob Ross. I think you'd like it.
Well, what's his main thing? What does he do? What's his main thing?
He's an artist. Well, he's not now, he's dead, but he was an artist.
Oh, right.
And he did landscape painting.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, boink, happy accident. What we can do is we can reuse the exact brakes that we took off, already crimped, and we could just wire them straight into the new brake arms. Boop! Happy accident, look. That's how he does it.
Kind of.
And then we can loosen off these. And then, watch. Boop! Happy accident.
Boop.
Now, to be fair, I think the pull's going to be slightly different on this one. Let's have a look. Let's knit that up just ever so slightly. Oh, got some adjustments to do there, haven't I? Let's have a look, sis. See if I just drop this screw tension a little bit, take tension off there. Yeah, I'm going to have to tinkerbell with these. Getting there. Right, well that's on. I'm going to come back and do final adjustment on that shortly. Let's do the back one. Let's come back once I've got the cables firstly on, and then we'll do a quick setup thing.
You're done.
All done. Right, so cables in. I think just them bars, and they just look so much bloody sexier. So dialed in the brakes as well, and then the back, got them all working nice as well. Super sharp. Got the gears all running nice. So all in all, yeah, all done, all polished, all copper slipped, all silicon shined. Just looking factory fresh again. Yeah, I'm happy with this. She definitely a beautiful bike, definitely. Right, let's get on to, let's talk about what's coming next week. So that's the Brodie done. Now, during the week, there will be another, dog, I don't want your ball. During the week, there will be another video as well. Because my friend who owns this bike is also bringing back a few others. Again, no negatives, all positives. Again, it was like, they're just not right. We need to change a few bits around. So what we're doing is we're perfecting the bikes that we've already built. With like this one, you know, we've got rid of them brake boosters. We just kind of tweaked things, put some proper brake arms on, and combined shifters that kind of match the bike and match the rest of the group set a little bit better. So we've got quite a few other bikes coming like that. We've got the Cannondale coming back. We've got one of the orange Prestiges. You'll have to tune in for that video anyway. So we're going to be, that's going to be like a compilation video. It's going to have like 5 bikes in one minced down video. So just update on the P7. We have now had the stem delivered, so that's all pretty much all done, ready to go. That will come in the next week or two. We've also got the Kona Killer back from paint, looking mint. That's all getting stickered up as we speak. And then we've got other builds as well. And what else have I got? Oh, in about a month's time, I'm just working around a few little parts and things like that. But I have got quite a retro S-Works as well. Probably the first full suspension we've had. Stick around for that one. And yeah, so got this back from Polishers, saw it in the beginning. It's absolutely beautiful finish. That's for an upcoming build as well, so you'll have to stick around for that one. All in all, guys, stay safe out there. It's crazy at the moment in the world, and wish you all the best, and see you on the next one.